Oh, we do share a butthole.
We have a communal butthole, but not a communal cloth
No.
in which to wash said butthole. Welcome back to Don't Make It Awkward, because we're going to talk about it anyway.
I'm Josh.
And I'm John. And tonight, we have a exquisite
Serious topic.
Yep. Bathroom etiquette. And lucky... Oh my God. I just messed up my mic. Don't make it awkward. I don't know what I was saying. I had something clever coming out of my mouth.
You were going to
Introduce our guest.
That's right.
That's it.
We're
That's
introducing
clever.
the topic.
We already did that. Welcome back to Don't Make It Awkward.
Okay. And we have a guest, our leading expert on bathroom etiquette, Kevin.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the studio.
It's good to be here.
Good.
Are you comfortable?
It's a little warm.
I have that effect on people.
That warming effect on people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bathroom etiquette. First of all, why did we think that this was going to be a fun topic to talk about, or if you're on the other end, to listen to?
Well, I think because it's relatable, because as far as I know, most people go to the bathroom, and it's relevant because I'm sure we all recently went to the bathroom. And it's important to have good etiquette when you go to the bathroom.
I agree with that. Have you ever heard of the, I don't know, like a myth or the saying that women don't have buttholes?
I've heard people say they like to pretend like they,
That women don't
use the bathroom. Yes.
Yeah, because supposedly women don't fart.
No, I've never heard specifically what you said, which is kind of weird, but of women not farting I've heard, and I've also seen where, I don't know if it was a commercial or something, where they go throughout their day and there's no farting, whatever, and there's like an underground layer that they go down into like this machine and just let out all their gases so that no one knows about it.
Well, we're here to tell you on our podcast that's false. Women do have buttholes, at least the women that I know. And I'm pretty sure all the women that I know fart also.
And we're going to take 3 men to explain this, or what?
No, that's the whole podcast. We're done now.
Okay.
That wasn't awkward at all.
Okay, good. Let's kick it off with
Is it proper? Is there proper ways to use the bathroom? Is there a way? Well, I guess it would, in public or at your own home, that things you should and should not do in the bathroom.
I think there's issues that come up, when there's a shared bathroom, whether it's a public restroom or a home restroom.
Yeah.
Kevin's actually going to kick us off on one that he's been thinking of, because we're going to give the floor to our guest starting out.
Why, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Let's hear something that you think is an issue when dealing with bathroom etiquette.
Oh, boy. Well, I have a couple that I've thought about. I guess I'll start with, what is your guys' feelings on dry toilet paper versus wet wipes?
Okay. I think I like where this has already started.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like my personal preference.
Sure.
So I've gone basically my whole life really just traditional. Just dry. That's all I've known.
Sure.
And then I joined an advertisement, Dollar Shave Club, sponsoring this podcast. And it turns out that they do have the wet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my life has been different ever since.
You know what? I don't know about the Dollar Shave Club, but
it's good. You can get the wipes and the razors.
Wait, but the wipes...
I get my wipes from advertisement Costco. I get a big old box of them.
No, I'm not.
relatively
I'm not
cheap.
an under. I don't think that I'm getting the best deal, but I think they're minty. They are. Well, no, you don't have to taste them. It's just
You like the
and
taste
it's
of
just it's just
minty wipes
you know
on your
that you're
butthole.
fresh. You know that you're fresh after.
Yes.
But I'm glad you brought it up.
Definitely much cleaner with the wet wipes than
it's like-
the
it's-
standard fare.
It's like fresh breath, when
Yeah,
you chew
right.
gum.
Yeah, but you know it's fresh. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought it. I'm glad you brought it up. You were introduced before, like recent times?
I think I was introduced when we were potty training our youngest,
Okay.
and we had them on hand because it was easier to wipe off the dried poo.
Yeah.
And,
Is that
once I started using them, I never went back.
I'm picturing that. Okay, this is gonna be weird to say. I'm picturing this, and it's you going to the bathroom, and then it's like
You see
almost
that every
like they're
day, though.
sitting there. That's true, ish. They're sitting there on the counter, and like it just dawns on you. It's like light bulb. Like the wives are sitting there. You're like, why have I been doing this for so long? Is that close?
Like when Al Bundy was sitting on the couch with his hand down his pants, and he looks at the other one and goes, "Hey, I have 2 hands," and he shoves that in there too.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's
that's
exactly
exactly
it.
what happened.
Do you know who Al Bundy is?
I'm completely lost right now, I'll be honest.
Married with Children.
Okay.
It's a TV
that's
show.
that's
Yeah.
a little before your time, probably.
Yeah, that was before your
I'm
time.
dating
I just
myself.
I do know
Anyway,
which I just never watched it.
yeah. So that's
Okay.
a good one.
So
so
wait, no. What if you go to for instance, we're at my house now,
Mhm.
and let's pretend you have to take a shit.
I'm gonna have
Kevin?
to. I'm gonna have to put your toilet paper under the water and moisten it up.
But no, if we had wipes up there, which we do, because we have kids, are you going to use the wipes?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's fair if they're like sitting in the bathroom. Then I think that's fair game.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I would think to even use them, but now I will. But I think it's fair game as well because they're in the bathroom.
No.
But I guess so is lots of other things that you wouldn't use.
What if they weren't flushable though?
Then you'd call Roto-Rooter when you're done.
You would just flush them anyway.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, okay. So since we're talking about that, just bringing up bathrooms, what about going to the bathroom like at other people's houses? Not okay. Number 2.
Okay, good. Yeah, everyone pees in each other's toilets,
Right,
right?
yeah.
But I mean,
I love it when I clog it at someone else's house and
that
I
was
can't find their plunger.
usually people will save the dump for their own house, right?
Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah.
and I think that's proper etiquette. But sometimes you can't wait.
Right. You'll be there for a while. But I will take what Kevin was just saying in the plunger, which is just a whole fiasco when you don't have the plunger. But that moment when you flush and the water just raises instead of goes down it's a nightmare.
Your heart
Like,
just
come on.
goes-
Yeah, it sinks like, no, please.
Let go and go down.
Just stop. Just stop. Because there's, yeah. And that's who doesn't put a plunger nearby in the bathroom? That's the worst.
Yeah.
So I'll
Well-
if it's someone else's house, I'll hold it at all costs.
I mean, if for future reference, our bathroom has a plunger next to the toilet, and it does have wipes.
Oh,
So,
I don't care with yours. I would.
and it even has a candle there. So, I mean, you always light the candle when you're about to poo.
Sounds like a lovely experience.
It just
Sounds like a lot of work. You want me to
I
light
think it's
the
proper.
candle?
I think it's proper
To
etiquette.
light a candle?
Yeah, because what if someone comes in right after you?
Do you have a lighter in
Well,
there?
what if you forget to blow it out and they didn't know and the house burns down?
No, what? No, it's like a contained candle. Relax.
These are the things I think about.
Okay, well, you should think about pooping in my house, but being nice and lighting the candle
Okay.
so that I don't have to smell your ass.
I will next time.
Okay, good. Do you have one?
Oh, I mean, I was kind of going into going to someone else's bathroom, but I'll go into a specific one. A little bit more of a public scenario.
Okay.
And maybe I'm alone on this one, and if so, then it will be awkward. But either you're in a stall or you're walking by the stall, and for whatever reason, when they constructed these stalls, the cracks between the door and the wall are way too big. Not only is it like you see something, but sometimes you make eye contact. Right? Am I alone on that one, or
No,
okay?
I pretty much look at the floor when I'm in there.
Oh, I try to too, but sometimes you just start looking around and boom. And it's even worse, like when it's like a workplace, like in an old job, and it's like your boss in there.
They're doing the slow walk past the door outside.
Yeah, well, either you out there or you in there. It's
I like when you hear someone come in and you're wondering, because you know how people like slowly walk by the stalls, right?
Right.
If they have to use one, and you can see their feet going by, and they slowly pass by, and it's almost like they're about to rattle the door, and then they're just like.
You don't know if it's locked, so you stick your leg up there on it, make sure it
well,
doesn't move.
so I'm always
yes.
So when I hear people coming in, I'm always like, like I'm making a noise, or to cover up the splashing sounds or whatever, whatever.
There's nothing covering that up. Sounds.
Just a really loud cough or something, or like you like make sure your toes are far or close enough to the door so that if they walked by, they'd be able to tell that someone's in there.
Don't try to intrude on your stall.
Yeah, because I'm with Josh, making eye contact.
Yeah,
you feel like you've been violated.
Yeah. Either way, even when you're on the outside, you feel like you're violating.
Yeah.
Or being violated. But
Agreed.
But as far as the foot thing, I'm with Kevin on that. Is putting your foot on the door just to make sure. The lock's probably going to be good, but sometimes it will fail.
Is it easier for you guys to poop with your like legs extended out to the door?
You just extend one. You get better reach that way too.
Yeah. I don't do that on a regular
I
guess
it helps separate your cheeks a little bit too when you do that, huh? When you only do one foot?
Yeah, it untangles the hairs.
Okay. I have another issue.
Okay.
It's mostly a public restroom issue. But I guess sometimes it happens at home also.
Okay.
And this is solely it's a male issue, but a female problem. At least at the home, in public, it's just a male problem and issue. It's peeing on the seat. Now I get it. Sometimes you might have a little drizzle or whatever, but you just wipe it up, right?
Yeah.
When I'm in public, I just take my foot and I lift the seat up with my foot because I'm not going to touch it, but then I don't pee on it either.
Me too, but...
You're talking on the actual, on the seat?
Yeah, but so like, that's how I do it, Kevin. Like, because I don't want to touch it either. That's gross. So you use your foot to kind of lift it up if you have to use the stall or whatever. But if I have to take a dump in public, and I walk in and there's piss dribbled all over the seat...
Then you find a new stall.
It's like, what the hell is wrong with people? Guys, they're animals. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that is disgusting. I know. Yeah,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just like at home because I was gonna say. I mean, if it wasn't the seat, maybe just like if you're in the dark, you don't want to turn the lights sometimes.
Well, the reason why I say at home is
miss.
because I grew up with sisters. I know you didn't.
No,
but
how do you feel about sitting down in the dark?
To pee?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
Why not? That's okay. Why not?
When I was younger,
you fall asleep while you're taking a piss.
I could never hit the toilet properly, like in the middle, and so my parents got me a glow in the dark like target thing that automatically made a target on the water when you open the toilet seat.
Well,
and then after that was bullseye every time.
Good boy. so I grew up with sisters, right? And every time my sisters would come out, Mom, Dad, there's pee on the seat or whatever, and it's John's fault, of course, because he's the youngest. Well, in my family, my father would have toilet seat lifting parties with all the boys. So every time that you were caught, or that there's pee on the seat, all the boys would have to go, and he'd make you practice. Okay, up the seat, pretend like you're peeing. Okay, now put it down. Now pretend to flush it. Now walk out. And he'd make you do it like 20 times so that it would be ingrained in your head. Yeah. So, because I'm traumatized from this, obviously, now I am immaculate when it comes to, like, not peeing on the seat.
Well, see.
And that's why when I see piss on the seat or on the floor or wherever in a public restroom, I just think, seriously, people have issues. Like, you can just piss wherever you want. That'd be great. I just piss in the corner then, like by the sinks.
That happens.
Well, at gas stations,
Yeah.
I guess. But
I mean, the reason I even it's weird to think about that topic to me because always for me, it's always been either the toilet seat, both of them are all the way up for me, or all the way down. Like they're always closed. I think it's to me anyway. It's weird to have like a seat up. Everything should always be down when it's not in use.
I agree with you, Josh.
Do you?
I take issue with it's your responsibility to lift the seat, but then the lid just stays open.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I open the whole thing and then I close the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
that's
just manipulating the seat.
Right, exactly. And in all the households I've been in, that's usually how it's done. Is I don't know why you would just leave the first one up all the time.
yeah, I'm with you guys.
Yeah, so that's why.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
Sounds like we've all gone to school at the bathroom etiquette Southern Institute of Technology or whatever.
Yeah,
it's good.
I agree.
Kevin, you got another one? Another issue with bathroom etiquette?
I do have another topic, I guess you could say. How do you feel about cell phones in the bathroom?
I have that listed
I
down
do too. Don't like them.
We're talking about public
bathrooms or anywhere.
Anywhere,
anywhere? Like
Yeah.
even
at home. What do you think?
Well, I know of some people who actually can't even take a shit without having their phone on them.
Yeah, that I'm with you.
Because they need
I'm with whoever you're talking about. I'm the same way.
Okay.
At home.
But I think that when it comes to, like, if I'm in a stall in a public, then there's no harm in me using as long as I'm not talking on it. Right?
Yeah.
But if I'm just, like, surfing the internet or whatever,
Yeah.
taking pictures of funny, like, drawings on the bathroom stall or
Do you ever
like
then
boobs or
Pictures
whatever.
of other things.
do you ever get done in there and then give your phone to Josh to use after your poopy hands have been handling it?
Well, I don't touch the poop.
Yeah, it's not like I'm wiping my ass with my phone or my hands. I mean, I wash my hands after I'm done, obviously. That's another bathroom etiquette thing, but...
Well, sure.
I'm gathering that you do not agree with cell phones
let's
in the
see.
bathroom.
Apparently, you're not on the same page with us. So
Oh, no, I love my cell phone in the bathroom. I don't believe I've ever used it in a public bathroom that I can think of.
Not on the phone, not just surfing the web, wherever. Like on the
No,
phone, that's a whole nother
I'm always
story.
on there playing my games and searching the internet. And
but not in a public restroom.
no. I think I use it a little too much because usually my legs go to sleep while I'm sitting there. My feet get
Well,
a little
sometimes
tingly.
that's the only quiet you get.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, 10, 20 years ago, it was a newspaper, right?
Right.
Or a magazine.
Yeah.
You'd always just go in there to
Yeah.
get away from people.
And that was also your toilet paper.
the back of the shampoo bottle, because that's all you got to read.
Okay. Yeah.
So you become very familiar with the ingredients of Head and Shoulders.
Sounds like there were some dandruff issues in your house.
Yeah,
All right.
there was. What about talking on the? I've heard people specifically like taking a poo and they're talking on their phone in the stall. And their toilet's flushing, and
I've heard from a friend that he was listening while he was doing his business in a stall. He heard a guy walk in on his phone, sit down in the stall next to him, talk, like grunt a poop out, splash it, flush it, and walked out all while talking on the phone the whole time.
that's crazy.
He must have had Bluetooth.
Like, can you imagine if I was talking to you? I was just like, hold on a second.
I could imagine it because I could see that with you, but that's really weird. But a lot of people do it. They also text while peeing at a urinal. Have you ever seen that?
Cell phone use while at a urinal is unacceptable.
Yeah,
I have not seen that.
you haven't seen that? I see a lot.
I've seen.
Yeah, they just are like.
I
off
try
the
not to
side
look at other
texting.
people while I'm peeing in a urinal.
Well, it's
I
not
like to
like
keep my
it's
eyes
not like I'm
forward.
staring at them.
Think out of the corner
while,
of your
while
eye.
I'm peeing. It's typically when I'm walking up, but I mean that's
So you
I guess
stare at them as you walk up.
yes.
He's
Because,
like,
listen,
I want to stand next to
You
that
got to
guy.
Listen.
choose the right guy to stand by.
No. Listen, the reason is because you got to
I
know.
feel
And this
better
is
about
another
myself
point.
now.
Well, I'm glad at least if anything, this has done that for you. I'm just saying, if you're walking up, you got to know. The other thing I was going to bring up is where to stand. You got to know that there's a person at this urinal. Are you going to stand right next to them?
No,
If there's a bunch of open urinals,
that's rude to stand next to someone else.
Kevin, you
No.
Okay.
I'll choose the one next to the wall if possible.
yeah.
Or
Mhm.
farther away from the next guy.
You always have to leave at least one open urinal between, users.
What about talking to people you know while at the urinal?
I'm okay with that.
If you know them pretty well.
Would you talk to me at a urinal?
Yeah, I think the goal would be to make you laugh at a urinal. That's what I always do.
That's not very hard.
I think conversation slows me down.
Really?
At a urinal.
You got to really concentrate to get that pee-pee out, huh?
What about a slap on the back when someone walks up, like to say, hey, while you're on the urinal?
That'll cut it right off.
That's happened before.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That and a shoulder massage. Yeah.
What kind of bathrooms are you frequenting?
I think the goal was to make me feel awkward, which was accomplished.
Okay. A slap on the back or a shoulder massage. It's a good one.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Giving a man space to pee at a urinal, I think that's important. Otherwise, it's just creepy, Mm-hmm. If you want to be the creepiest guy ever, you choose the urinal next to someone and then that you don't know, and then you nudge them with your shoulder or your elbow, and then you start talking to them. You start up a conversation. That would make you the creepiest guy ever.
Or
slap them on the butt before you unzip.
Well, that would definitely be the creepiest. But another one where you could do it subtly is walking up and going and then stare at them, but while they're not looking, and then finally they'll look over and then hurry and look away. That's where you can be subtle about it.
Remind me to use a partition when one of those bathrooms with partitions if I'm ever with you guys.
I'm excited now to go to
see what
a
happens.
public bathroom with you. That's right.
I have another one. This is at a home. All three of us are married.
Yes.
Right?
That is correct.
I have a problem sharing a bathroom with someone who leaves their bobby pins everywhere in the bathroom. You guys feel me on this one?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, they're all over the house.
Yes, agreed.
Everywhere.
But, so my bathroom has white tile, okay? So, these little black bobby pins stand out, really, really well. And, they're in the corners. They're in the sink. They're on the floor. I don't understand how they get scattered everywhere. I can't think of anything else that's scattered everywhere on the bathroom floor more than bobby pins.
The only logical thing I can come up with, and for the record, just so I don't get into trouble, I have my issues. But
with bobby pins?
No. Well, no. With stuff. I'm just saying we're calling out a wife or whatever.
Yeah, I'm totally calling out my wife.
Okay, well, fine.
But this isn't like a surprise, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect in the bathroom either.
But you are.
No, I'm not. But she's not the one doing the podcast. I am, so I'm gonna bitch and moan about her bobby pins.
The only thing I can think of is wherever they are with they have bobby pins in their hair. When they're done with them, they just take them out and throw them. That is the only way. That's the only thing I can come up with.
It's I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm with you. They are all over the house. I've even found bobby pins underneath our bath mats. How do they get underneath the bat? Are they is it a hide and seek game? I don't know. Anyway, It's just, and I think that is not good bathroom etiquette.
Yeah.
I have another one that's I'll call myself out, actually.
I was going to as mine as well.
Go ahead.
Okay. Maybe this is for you too. Underwear on the floor. But even not even.
I don't wear underwear, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
pubes on the floor.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Really?
Not pubes.
Well, I was going to say
when I shave my face.
Okay.
Right, and I even when I try to clean up, there's always beard hair.
I don't think
on
you
the
can
sink.
completely get it 100%,
and it's disgusting. And sometimes I'm lazy as and I just leave it there. and that's bad bathroom etiquette too.
Yeah.
So there's the trade-off for the bobby pins, I guess.
One, with the underwear, I just mean like you leave when you forget long enough. Like you don't go on there when guests come over, and then it's just weird, right? Maybe I'm the only one on that one.
You don't. Well, I mean, when guests come over, usually you can go like clean up the bathroom for 3 minutes, right? Before
Well,
they
you
come.
can, but sometimes people forget.
You forget.
Yeah.
I think that's. I don't know if I've ever had that problem. Have you ever walked in my bathroom and seen underwear laying on the bathroom floor or sink or wherever the underwear where it might be?
You don't wear underwear, so no.
All right.
I generally pick up my clothes.
I try.
Put them in a pile halfway to the laundry room, or I sometimes get them in there.
I try, but if it's like I'm getting ready to go to bed and I just don't care. That's where they end up.
You guys have any other ones? Look at your notes, Kevin. Josh, are you? Are you done with notes?
Yeah, I mean, we could.
I have
talk
one.
About whatever. Okay.
It's a gross one.
Well, mine might be along the lines of yours then.
Go ahead. I'll let you say it then.
Oh, stray hairs in the bathroom, stray hairs on the soap, that type of thing. Nasty ring of hair around the tub.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that's true. Before you go, John,
go ahead.
I specifically think of a story, and I'm not going to call this person out, but going somewhere with a friend, and you're in a hotel or whatever, and you have to share. So you're like, okay, yeah, you can go shower first. And then this specific time I go in there, and it was like a forest in there. Seriously, like all over the walls, everywhere. I was like,
did he shave everywhere?
I don't
get it everywhere?
think so. They were. I mean,
maybe he just shed.
He could have been manscaping though, and just like rubbed it all over the walls and stuff.
No, it was so spread out. I don't think that's the case, but it was interesting.
That is weird.
Yeah. So I didn't think about that until you brought it up.
How about like cleaning out the bathtub drain and pulling out like its own life form, full of like hair and like muck.
I've pulled that out of the sink before.
Wow.
Just the regular sink.
Okay. I mean,
that counts. Kind of.
We shed hair, so it happened. It's gross.
It's probably all that beard hair.
Yeah.
From your beard hair?
Down the sink.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, probably.
That one was pretty gross.
Yeah.
Like finding a stray pube on the soap bar.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just by being the nature of soap, it is clean.
Yeah, it's a washed pube,
right? Because
think about the first thing you wash and the last thing I wash.
But it's soap, so it just automatically cleans itself.
Yeah.
Because I think about it when sometimes you see the soap and maybe it looks like dirty. I'm like, well, just by the nature of being soap, it's clean.
I'm kind of with Josh on this, right? Like you can just kind of like, scrub off the hair and soap and let it wash, and then you're good. Because the soap's
it's on the cleanest thing possible.
The soap is okay, but do you still want to put your hands on my pubes?
It's a clean pube.
I think that's a different podcast.
I'll come back.
Okay, great.
I think it's a clean pube. So
I
agree.
Clean,
it's still
clean or not. I still don't want to put my hands on it.
It's not that I want to, but if that's
how many times
it's clean. It's
How many times are you using someone else's shower though?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like
when
maybe if
it
it was like a
kid,
complete stranger, maybe
there used to be hairy soap all the time, and it's gross. You don't know which one of your siblings that belongs to. Possibly parents. I don't know. Gross.
Okay.
That's
fair.
It's not so much of a problem anymore, but
sure.
That used to really cheese me off.
He's gotten over it.
He would never take showers when he was younger. How about feminine hygiene products being just wantonly thrown in the garbage can? Used feminine hygiene products, mind you.
They usually smell great.
Oh my god! Holy cow!
Let's be. Well, I don't really want to be clear on what products we're talking about, but I mean, if there's got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, but
Yeah, it goes
Not-
to the
not-
garbage can on the curb.
Not being one
It's
who
a lot
has
of work.
used those products many times in my life.
Yeah.
But from how I understand the idea is, you kind of want to cover up, or with extra toilet paper or wipes or whatever, anything, or wrap it up and then throw it in the garbage, right? So that you don't have to see
Sure.
you don't you don't have to see a murder scene in your garbage can.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, so
Well, I don't think I've thought it as in depth as you have.
I've
but-
just experienced it. That's all.
But I would have to agree that that's fair.
Let me make that clear. I have experienced this, but not in my own home.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, I know I've seen used toilet paper in the garbage before, and we're not talking about like using it to blow your nose. We're talking about someone's ass wipe sitting there in the toilet, or excuse me, in the garbage can. Also,
Yeah. That's gross.
yeah.
Especially when you have a toilet right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why even the used to blow your nose toilet paper in the garbage can bothers me, because just flush it.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of water every time you blow your nose.
I'm easily bothered.
How about courtesy flushes?
Probably should more than I do, which is never.
Yeah, I don't do the courtesy flush.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I think that's good etiquette.
I think I probably have before.
Especially if, for instance, if you know other people might be using the bath, like if you're at a party or something, you make sure you light the candle, or you're flushing that thing like 5 different times to make sure any kind of smell doesn't linger.
I think I just exit and make sure no one sees me, and then
You
just ease into the crowd, and
You-
then no one knows who's in there
you
last.
tuck your head in shame as you walk out, smelling like complete asshole.
Or just turn right back around like I'm going in the bathroom and be like, ooh, and then like kind of walk away to the other person that's there and be like,
Or you blame it on the person who's there before you.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my
someone
god,
blew that up.
That's good etiquette.
Yeah, that is good
Just
etiquette.
blame it on someone
Yeah, so
else.
that's the way to go. Yeah. So I didn't think about this one though, but have you ever used a bidet? Either of you?
No.
I have not.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
I would love to, just to say I did it.
I
You know?
I want to clean nethers,
I just think it'd be
and washing the nethers is the best way to clean it,
yeah.
even if it's with soap and getting my ball hair all over it. Kevin?
Just put out a new bar after you bidet it up.
Yeah, that if there was if there's a communal soap bar at the bidet, I probably wouldn't use it.
It's clean.
I know, but
Has there been known to be soap bars at bidets?
I mean, I've never used one, so I don't know. I mean,
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think
You
so
just-
either, but we're going down a road now. So
Oh,
We've
we're
got-
far down that road.
it's we're far down the bathroom road.
Yeah, I didn't think about that one until just recently, but I think it'd be interesting to try.
I would love to have a bidet.
I did watch a video recently of like people using a.
Yes, continue,
Okay,
please. You were watching a
I was
video.
watching a video of people using a bidet for the first time. It wasn't a gross video or anything. It was just like
can you find that on YouTube?
It was on YouTube. It was just like their faces or whatever. I didn't think it'd be so weird to mention that until afterward, but
Well, the word choice was odd.
yeah, it was. But it was an interesting video.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Did they give an instructional video on how to use properly the bidet?
I no, they didn't, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. I've never had the chance to really use one, so I could be confused. I don't know. So I'd like to try one.
I would too. I would love. I mean, sometimes you could use a little extra help other than the wipes
Yeah.
/ dry toilet paper.
Yeah.
So sticky poo.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you have others that you
I-
could bring
I-
up before we?
No, I
Yeah.
mean, this seems like something that would be so common sense that everybody would get. Everyone uses the bathroom. It's gross by nature, and no one wants to share. You want to share as little as possible with other people when going to the bathroom, right? So you would think this would come naturally to people, but then you have the things like, people not flushing the toilets, or people pissing all over the seats, or people talking on their cell phones while they're pushing out a turd, or
Not washing their hands after.
or not washing their
Or
hands,
at least
after.
pretending to wash their hands.
Yeah, at least pretend, right?
Right.
Turn on the water for a couple
Yeah.
seconds, do what you gotta do. But yet all of us have encountered a disgusting bathroom, or pubes on the soap or whatever, and it's unacceptable.
It's a really important problem. I think that's why we're discussing it.
I mean, our species has been around for 200,000 years or something like that, and we should be able to figure out how not to share the unwanted the unwanted things of going to the bathroom with each other by now. But we can't. It's disgusting.
Well, I think now that we've
There's no hope for humanity if
Well,
I'm going to continue walking to Walmart's restroom and that someone's pissed all over the seat. Well, I mean, it's Walmart, so maybe I should choose Target.
much better.
the fancier Walmart. I mean, it's just
I think
it
now
baffles
that we
me.
brought people's attention to it, now it's the first step.
Okay.
So
Everyone, go take the opportunity to talk to someone that you love about bathroom etiquette so that the world can become a safer place for all of us using public restrooms.
And cleaner.
Cleaner.
yeah,
Yeah.
get a better understanding.
This is probably the best public service announcement we've done on this podcast.
Yeah,
This is a serious issue.
yeah. I didn't find it so serious until we were close to done, and there's a lot of serious issues with this.
I mean, yeah. I'm really pissed
You
off
seem-
just thinking about,
You seem really frustrated, but
if I run
enlightened
for
at the same
president,
time.
this is going to be a main issue.
That's good.
Bathroom
We'll call you the
legislature.
potty president.
The potty
Yeah.
president. That's right.
Yep.
Kevin, do you have anything else to share?
I pretty much went through my whole list there, so
What are we at?
We're good if we want to.
Because okay, all right. One last thing, just to end on.
Okay.
I could say,
Yeah.
and we didn't really have to discuss it, but do you ever have the poo off with someone in the stall next to you? Not necessarily who can, but basically who's gonna go first. Yes. And you're hoping that you got in there, maybe they'll just leave.
Yeah,
But it's a waiting game.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, yeah.
Or you're all comfortable and you're ready. Your body's ready to get rid of the turd, and then people start walking in the bathroom, and you're like, ugh,
Yeah.
and your body freezes because it doesn't want the embarrassing sound to be known to many.
Yeah.
Right?
For some reason, we don't want people to know what we're doing in there.
Because it's a secret.
and you don't want to make the eye contact even after you're done.
Oh,
No.
You leave the stall.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, or
That's true.
yeah, just even just running into someone at the bathroom that or even at a workplace. Let's say you use the bathroom, so you see this person a lot. You walk in and you see him coming out or going in. It's do you hey, how's it going? I don't know. I feel that it's kind of awkward in that bathroom setting to say hello to someone. Am I alone on that one?
I think so.
I just don't know if I've
I don't want to stop and have a
experienced that.
conversation when I'm getting ready to take a poo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just me, I guess.
Okay. Well, I think we've beat the dead horse with a stick.
Yep.
So,
Poopery.
that is a godsend of inventions. The poopery thing. You know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
But also, I love that commercial. I don't know why, but every time that commercial pops up on YouTube, I never skip it. I always want to watch the whole
You
thing.
like listening to the British lady talk about
She's not
poo?
really British.
Well, it's a British accent.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, and I just giggle. It's just funny.
Yeah.
The way she's talking, every euphemism she uses for shitting is really funny. That's all. Everyone go watch that. Hey, Kevin,
Yes.
thanks for coming up.
My pleasure.
It was an honor to have you on finally. We've been trying to think of the perfect topic that you could expand on.
Well, you picked a really shitty episode for me.
But
And on that note,
are you good?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay, we'll say good night.
Good night.
Thanks, Kevin.